What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tigers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Now on first down from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's got it, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Peterman. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Could not make his way to the corner. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
The Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. If they're productive in the running game, it'll depend on Zion Johnson. Great young back that they are really excited about the big things he can bring to this offense. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Tight end finds a soft spot. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the top. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board first here in the season opener. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He's brought down and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Running inside, it's Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Out wide right, it's Eccles. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the touch.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Moves the pocket, it's Bailey. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The run inside. It's Peterman. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Out wide left, it's Campbell. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Hits inside. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they...
He's got it inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Plows his way ahead. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Snap it to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He's got it inside the 25. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with. Wow, you get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Quick catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. On the move at the 30. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first himself. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
From the gun, it's Johnson. And he could not get loose on the run. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. Last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. There he goes. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Second down to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Racing down the left side. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. It's caught. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. New set of downs after the completion. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 15 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Commodores, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they will.
Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They're all over him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end now in motion. Throws it off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Wiggles free. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. On target. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. He's looking to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Rush right in his face. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Calls his own number. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2. Open field on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air, it's Bailey. Going to try to get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll set up to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Pick up the 5. 2nd down coming up.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Complete. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Right side, it's Eccles. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick give. It's Johnson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Take over.
To the air, it's Pierce. Rushes on. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Lucky to get it off.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it at the 20. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The sure hands, it's Kane. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second and long here. They'll try the counter. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
The fake wants to throw. Got a man. It's Kane. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Still looking. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Dropping back, it's Pierce. Caught over the middle, it's Gunderson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Sideline pass incomplete. It leads to second down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside, it's Peterman. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And they'll take over.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Makes one man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Powers inside. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They kick it away on 4th down. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Pierce. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. It's a fumble on the play. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout called by the offense.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.